Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your 2022 release and receive reading. So we're going to look at 2022 for you. We're going to look at it, though, in two parts. Typically, if you've watched me for a couple of years, when I do these, I just sort of do one major release and receive. We are going to do a release and receive for the first part of 2022. And then I'm going to do a release and a receive for the second part of 2022. So what are you closing off, allowing to come out of yourself? Like, those are the ways that the release can come forward. And so what are you receiving? What's coming towards you, or what cycle will you be going into? I'm going to, what do we have here? I've been pre-shuffling. You have the World card at the bottom. Interesting, as we talk about closing cycles off. I'm going to use my Energy Oracle deck. I am going to use my Tarot of Positive Clarity, and then my teeny Rider-Waite deck. I just keep looking outside because the roofs are all covered in snow right now, so it's kind of pretty. It's sort of pretty, and there's like a Payne's gray cloud behind the white roof, so that's always such a great combination. All right, Aquarius, we're getting started. Oh, there will be an extended to this. The link to that will be at the top of the description if you're drawn to it. I'll tell you what the extended is all about at the end of the video. All right. Do one more. Aquarius, Aqua Babies. Release and receive. First part of 2022, second part of 2022. Release and receive for Aquarius. Aquarius. I'm really being drawn to your card, the 1-1. Up there for some reason, really being drawn to the 1-1, your angel number, perhaps fulfilling some sort of destiny in 2022. Aquarius, you are releasing, Aquarius, the angel of strength. Oh, this is a good release. Aries had sort of a similar release, and releasing like one of these particular angels, and these angels are present with us because they're guiding us through something. So you have right now, probably because we're getting close to 2022. So I do want to say, as we're like, if you're releasing something, it's probably related to something that you're involved in right now. So you're utilizing the strength. I said angel number. Isn't that interesting? Angel number 5. So kind of pushing you through something difficult, seeing you through a hard time. You're releasing that angel, which tells me you don't need that anymore. You don't need that protection. You don't need that guidance. You don't need, yeah, it feels like a lot of protection while you sort of work on inner strength to get through something that's difficult. So you're releasing that. So I feel like you're releasing some sort of difficult situation, or it's coming to full circle for you. What is your receive? The Temple Path. Oh, it feels really beautiful. I'm really being drawn to numbers in your reading. Oh, God help me. I have to do quick math here. 2 and 1. We have 3. So 3s can be about expansion and contraction. I really feel like that. Expansion and contraction. Like the 3 of Swords, things feel sort of bottled up and contracted. 3 of Wands, getting ready to expand. 3 of Pentacles, sharing your energy. I feel like you're moving out of 1 3 into another 3. So moving sort of out of, I would say, a difficult time, a difficult energy with the 3 would be the 3 of Swords. But the Temple Path, this is really beautiful. This is sharing your ideas. This is working with people like-minded, people that have sort of the same goals and the same understandings that you do about life and how you would like to express that and live it and lead it. Yeah, you're closing off a difficult cycle, and you're moving into a very harmonious, spiritually driven cycle for the first part of 2022. So now the second part of 2022, the release, is the Goddess of the Moon. Oh, you're releasing that. Now, there's 2 ways this could come through. You could be releasing a very psychic part of yourself out there. You know, and I feel that connection with the Temple Path. Like if you're bringing that in, you're releasing a more of a psychic element of yourself. But you see, I feel like you may be going like to things like this. You might be going to fewer tarot readings, fewer psychics. You might be utilizing your own, like kind of releasing. Maybe you're, don't, you gotta leave me, you gotta leave me, you got to, you got to. You got to, yeah, there's something here about releasing that. Also, the moon is a very feminine energy. So it's not so much about sitting in a more receptive, but being a more strategic, go get them kind of energy as well. Like releasing this. Yeah, let's see. So I'm going to be using the tarot to kind of expand on these more. That's a really curious one. And a 5 and a 2 is making it a 7. So I'm getting the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles is coming in with that. So it is about realizing that the way I've come forward has gotten me this far, but the way I need to continue to go forward is not how I got here. So I need to adjust that plan so that I can see what it is that my goal really, how I really like to hit my goal. Take myself out of illusion. Wow, that's a big part of this, is taking yourself out of some sort of illusion as well. The receive. Oh God, you're having such a spiritual year. You have door to spirit. Wow, Aquarius. Now it's showing up as another 5. A 3 and a 2 making a 5. You might be somehow working with spirit, with these two energies, to help other people get through difficult situations. You've been guided through one, kind of finding yourself in that, and maybe even meeting some sort of a calling for yourself here. At the bottom, we have financial constraints. 3 and 1 is giving me a 4. Why are you making me do math, Aquarius? It's like the 4 of Pentacles. Save your money. I'm hearing to save your money. Save your money in 2022. I'm not feeling like, I don't even, just to say it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like anything negative to do with your finances. It really is coming in like a 4 of Pentacles. Save your money. Maybe maybe money will be tight at some point in 2022. But if you save your money, if you like, everything will be fine. You'll be okay. Well, the spiritual path is not always the path to riches. All right, Aquarius, let's pull out the tarot. Sleeves for these sweaters are interfering with my rhythm. That's not good. All right, Angel of Strength, you're releasing this angel. You and this angel are going to be done your work at the first half of 2022. You're releasing this, and then you're receiving the Temple Path. Kind of like you've earned your way to something as well. The angel has guided you, and then here you are, walking through a new gate, a new portal, a new capacity to perceive and understand. Angel of Strength, you are releasing the High Priestess. It feels connected to the goddess of the moon, doesn't it? Wow. Well, it's been nice, Aquarius. The Temple Path you're receiving. So, Fool, look at this. You are off on a new journey. It's kind of exciting. I'm feeling kind of sad, though, too. I feel like some of y'all are going to be going a new path. You're not going to need me anymore. But that's okay. That's okay. I'll be all right. Oh, I'm so happy for you. This really does feel like, though, you're coming out of some sort of a dark period, a period of unknown, like just uncertainty. Maybe you've been going through a bit of a cycle as well, where, you know, your life has been changing and you just don't know where it's leading or where it's taking you, or you want to make those changes and you just haven't been too sure about it. I just feel like this is very, very clear. And it's your energy. The Fool card is your energy. Off we go into a very unconventional new journey that has to do with your spiritualism specifically. And then over here, this feels like with the door to spirit, this feels like your spiritualism coming into connection, being guided or being the guide. Let's see where that goes. The Fool. So you're releasing Goddess of the Moon, Judgment. Wow. Yeah, this is really coming out like a new beginning for you. I don't know, maybe some of you have had some sort of inclination about your own divination abilities, your own psychic capacities. You're rising up into something very, very spiritual. This is the most spiritual spread that I've pulled out so far. Someone else had a pretty spiritual one, but you're pulling out all the big spirit cards. Temple Path, Door to Spirit, Goddess of the Moon, the High Priestess, Judgment even. Okay, Door to Spirit, this is what you're receiving. The Lovers. Oh, this is a beautiful journey. This is a really beautiful journey. You're opening the door on some sort of new possibility in your life, and it is a spiritual calling. It could be a spiritual connection. It's a gorgeous energy, Aquarius. This is so beautiful. The Knight of Wands is at the bottom, and that's it. Your underline is really curious. You have these two cards, and that's it. I'm gonna clarify these. The financial constraints spoke to me about sort of saving your money. Now that's interesting too. I'm now, like, just as I sit in quiet with this card, I'm getting saving your money. So I don't know, it almost feels as if you will have acquired, and how do I describe this? Like a set income. And now I feel like that's coming through in two different ways. Again, like the first way I described this is the Four of Pentacles, you know, so maybe money gets tight, but I feel like as long as you save your money and you're responsible with it, you always have enough. And then this, like, oh, okay, so like the best way I would describe this, I guess my mom, like she's fine, but she's retired now, so she has like a set income. So there's something about your money, because I just see with this Knight of Wands, like you actually have more time to look after you, your physical needs, which also, because your physical needs have, this is your shell, this is your vessel. This is, yeah, you're taking on a more spiritual journey here. Your finances are going to be fine. I really do feel like that, but for some reason, it just feels like, I don't know, it's sad. That's weird. It's sad. So let's see. But you know what it could be too, because I'm just getting like you peaked it. So maybe you're hitting the highest peak of your financial achievement. So when I say that, again, it reminds me of, okay, you know how we all sort of live to what means we have? I mean, you can see that in really famous and rich people too. They could have come from being very poor. Actually, the ones that were really poor usually don't end up spending all their money when they do get rich. But like or you hear about people who won the lottery. They won like $30 million, and within 5 years it was all gone. Like, how the hell did you do that? I mean, you were living on $50,000 a year before that, or 30 or whatever. So it's coming through as like you're establishing your means in 2022. So don't keep going beyond what it is that you've established. And what is this? Why is this Three of Pentacles sitting like that? I don't know. You go back in there. Well, it's collaborating. That's not what I'm talking about right now. All right. Angel of Strength. Angel of Strength and the High Priestess. The King of Cups. A very deep emotional exploration. Wow, you have two kings. The King of Wands and the King of Cups. Wow, how would I describe that? This is almost like Leo energy, and this is water energy. So you have been utilizing the guidance, the help, the assistance of an angel to help you find your own true path here, to help you find your true confidence, your true calling, to help you become the true leader in your life. And then you've also been utilizing an element of this energetic angelic force to help you find the deeper parts of your emotional consciousness. The deeper parts of your emotional consciousness, and melting like fire and water together here. All right, but you're releasing that. You don't need that anymore. Well, we talked about that. The Temple Path. This is your receive. The Temple Path, again, it's making like the temple, like if you think about monks and shamans, I mean, they're typically, you know, the community helps to look after them. So you don't have a, I don't know, maybe you're going on a very shamanic journey. You have the Two of Cups for the Temple Path. Isn't that beautiful? Because you have Door to Spirit over here with Lovers. I don't know. Some of you might be going into a very fated union as well here. This fated union could come up as two. I mean, it could be romantic, or I mean, it just could be someone that you're meant to build something with here, something that's based on spirituality and even your own psychic downloads. Okay, the Fool. The Fool, this is you walking into this path, taking a bit of a chance here too with the Fool. The Page of Pentacles. The Fool and the Page of Pentacles is very youthful, extremely youthful energy. And this is what this feels like though, like he's nice to look at, but he's in shape. He's got the energy and the drive to do things, to go after the things that he wants, to focus on them. It is just a feeling of youthfulness. Goddess of the Moon is your release. Page of Swords and Nine of Cups. This is almost like seeing and finding your wish fulfillment. Okay, now Judgment. Okay, I want to see how these come together. Judgment. Seven of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Six of Wands. There's something in your life here that you're letting go of. Because I think you found a new path in your life. You know, I kind of feel like, okay, so you're going to be starting something in the first half of 2022. I don't think you're going to know necessarily where it's taking you. I think it's taking you over here, like at a later date. It's the first, look at this. They're both starting a new path, literally. So starting at the beginning of a new maze, too. There's like a circular maze. That's the path on here. You're starting a new maze, a new journey towards something. You're taking the first steps. You don't know where it's going to lead you. Now, the curious thing is you are going to be releasing something here that I feel like had to do with what once represented a dream or some sort of a wish for you. You do feel a bit confused about letting this go. And you also do feel a bit of sadness. There is a bit of sadness here because this was related to something that you saw as your dream, as a wish fulfillment. Now, but this feels like, unbeknownst to you, whatever you start over here, however you start out fresh and new, it's actually a path that's taking you here. This feels so much bigger than what it is that you're releasing here. So what you thought was something that was part of a dream, and it might have been, but we all change. Our dreams change. Who we are changes. Our circumstances change. Here, this path, this receive feels like it's related to this receive. And why wouldn't it? Temple path and door to spirit. Two of Cups and the Lovers. And then the release, High Priestess and Goddess of the Moon. These are really reflecting similar energies to each other. So let's see what this is. Maybe you have to start a new path here, and by doing that, you're leaving something behind. You're closing a door on something. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're devastated. I'm not getting like a devastated energy. I'm just really getting, well, that didn't appear to be my dream and my wish and my hope. Kind of disappointed that that didn't work out. I really don't know what it is for me. But you see, you're on the Six of Wands. You're in the direction of success. So, and then this is what you receive. The door to spirit. The door to spirit. It just landed. The first clarifier landed on the Six of Wands. The Lovers and the Nine of Wands. The Lovers is the next card here. But it's a very tiring and fatiguing, longly drawn out process for you, or it has been. Whatever this is that you're going to receive, it feels like it's taken a very hot minute to get to it. A very hot minute. The Lovers. You got the Moon. How intriguing. The King of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. This is what you're receiving. You're receiving almost like a soulmate or someone from your past. You're receiving a soulmate or someone from your past with this Eight of Cups. It's like it's coming back again. Oh, that's how the Judgment shows it, because we have the Moon here. You're receiving what you released. Oh my goodness. This looks like you give up on something that felt like a dream or a wish, because you couldn't see any way that it could be for you or how it could happen. You are looking good. I just wanted to say, like, you are looking good with the Nine of Pentacles, and you're on your way to success, but you don't know it. You honestly don't know it. Something almost feels like it was sort of snatched away from you at the second part of 2022. But then you actually do end up receiving it. And I'm only connecting it here because we have the Six of Cups, which tells me it's something from the past. And then we have this Moon coming out with the Goddess of the Moon. Maybe it's not that for you, but as a reader with seeing the cards where they're reappearing and repeating to try to connect them to me, I see that. So remember this. You're on the path, you're really on the path to some sort of greatness here. But you're going to feel like you're letting go of something that you thought was a dream or a hope. You're releasing that. And isn't it funny, once we lose our grip on things, often that's all the universe needed for it to actually come to us, was to lose your grip on it. Stop holding on to it. Because as long as you're holding on to it, the universe is saying, I cannot bring this in the way it can only possibly come in the best way. So can you let go of the rope? That's kind of what happens here. You let go of the rope. I don't know. I guess There'll be something else for me. Well, it might be the very thing that you hoped and wished for, but you had to let go of the rope. You had to let it come in the way the universe wanted it to come in. Now, okay, so now let's look at this. I'm really curious about the financial constraints. Financial constraints. Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. It sort of feels like you're moving through something that's a little bit precarious. You've got to watch your step here. You got to hold back your excitement and your enthusiasm so it doesn't affect your finances. See, there's that feeling of just, I really feel like your finances are okay. It's just this odd feeling of containment about it. And maybe it has something to do outside, like don't buy that big boat in 2022. I don't know. Just, yeah, be careful. You're negotiating something, just, I'm getting the word precarious. I don't want to say a slippery slope. I mean, maybe it could be if you don't navigate it properly. Because the Knight of Pentacles is just, you know what, just be cautious and just be careful. Just one foot in front of the other. Don't charge ahead too crazy. Or maybe even your finances have been stopping you from doing this. Because that's interesting, because the other one was the Knight of Wands, and this one is flying forward. The Knight of Wands goes charging ahead with exactly what, towards exactly what it is that they want or would like to achieve. Where this Knight of Pentacles is being very careful. So let's look at the Knight of Wands. Right, but see, the Ace of Wands is what's the last card that came out. So there's that wand, there's that drive, that desire, that passion, exhibiting that. The Knight of Wands, you got the Five of Pentacles, but almost feels like a financial constraint. There's some sort of timing that you're working with in 2022. You're working on some sort of timing here. And I don't know. So maybe it has something to do with your work. Maybe you can't come out as a Dungeons and Dragons master. But I don't know. I was going to say master builder. I don't know anything. But there's like, you are going to come out as something very unique and very unusual. And I see you moving forward. But you have to be consciously aware of how you navigate either your life directly, how it directly affects your finances, or indirectly. And your finances could actually be the thing that's holding you back. So maybe you're waiting for a raise, or maybe you're waiting for something to come through. But I am like, again, like a set income. It's weird. It just has something to do with a set income. And I'm not really getting retirement, so I don't know what that is for you. I don't know. You're just going to have to live 2022 and come back and tell me. So we have the Hanged Man at the bottom. It's like, feels like me. What is this? What is going on? Yeah. And you're going to go through. I mean, you're going to, whatever that income thing is, it's going to change, and then you're going to go through. But you're going to be, I feel like you're going to be aware of this. It's not going to be something that you're thinking, oh, Cindy said I shouldn't do this with my finances. What should I do? No, I feel like you're going to be pretty aware, because this Knight of Pentacles is very aware. They're hyper aware of anything, of each step that they're taking and how they're doing it to get to a new beginning. That's very interesting. I just want to see if there's anything else. The King of Pentacles. Oh, okay, the King of Pentacles is tends to be someone who's very wealthy, very rich, whatever that might mean to you. You know, very well established. So that does come out over here. Again, it's just, there's something holding either you back based on your finances, or your finances are holding you back. But then that changes. And you come out really nice here. Literally getting the dream that you thought was lost. So there you go. Oh yeah, I'm going to go to the extended. So what I'm going to do with the extended Aquarius, I'm going to go into Time for beginner mind. I love that. This is very much beginner mind, big time. Okay, so my Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and I'm going to take another tarot deck, and I'm not going to look at timelines. I'm just going to look at 3 major aspects of your life. I'm going to, for 2022, I'm going to look at your work and finances. That'll be interesting to see if these connect. Work and finances, personal relationships, and your spiritual path or journey. So I'm going to look at those 3 elements of your life in the extended. So thank you so much, Aqua babies. Have a wonderful, prosperous, happy, jubilant, I don't think I've said that for anybody. So you have a jubilant 2022, healthy, abundant. Is there anything that I missed? If there's anything I missed, you put it in there for yourself. All right. And you own that. You take it for 2022. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.